Let's jump in the kitchen. Here we are. Who doesn't love ice cream, right? There's just something about that frozen creamy treat that just makes everybody happy. Most store-bought ice creams, though, tend to have a lot of sugar and sometimes other ingredients, and they're not as healthy. So we're gonna make some today with some healthy ingredients. And it's real simple to do this. We're gonna start off with some frozen bananas and strawberries. It's really simple what all you need. Half a cup of strawberries, 3 frozen bananas, half a cup of milk, whatever milk you want. If you want whole milk's gonna make it taste better, but you
can do
you can
almond
2%.
milk,
Yeah, or
right?
almond milk, right? Oat milk, that's enough. And then that taste is gonna come from your vanilla as well. Now, when I was a kid, I wanna know, when I was a kid, it would be summertime, and we'd make the ice cream. We had this big thing, we'd have to churn it, okay?
Get the ice, yep.
And you had to put it in
Yep.
rock salt, and it was fun for about 20 seconds, and then you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then you have to wind up making an ice cream. This is so much easier. It just
Yeah.
takes a little bit longer, but if you prepare for it, if you're like me, you already have frozen bananas in your freezer because you let them stay out too long, and then you put them in
just freeze them for opportunities like this,
opportunities
right?
just like that. Here's what you need to do. First off is get those bananas, 3 of them, and cut them in just coin little sizes. So you can see here, no bigger than a quarter. You can see, get you at least 3 of them, put them together, put them inside either a plastic bag or something that you can put into the freezer. Put it into the freezer, let it set overnight. Same goes for your strawberries. It's a good idea to cut up the strawberries. You don't
Before
necessarily
freezing
have
them,
to.
yeah.
They're going to get mixed up into the blender as well. You are going to need some milk, as mentioned. Pick whichever one you like. If you want whole milk, oat milk, or whatever, it is going to change the taste and quality. And you put it into a food processor. And basically,
That's all?
that is all you have to do. And there's a little bit of weight involved, too. You can go pour those in there.
Let's do
And
that.
pour me about a half a cup of milk if you want to. Going to help out. Just eyeball it. That's another thing about this is you can kind of eyeball. I'd say about right around there. That's good. And then I eyeball the vanilla as well. But you know what? What my kids and nobody else knows is I'll go like this for 1 teaspoon, and I go.
And do a little more.
I just do a little bit more. It's like they don't ever see the second part. You put that in there and put it on blend. And it's going to take a little while to be able to mix up.
Oh, there it goes.
It already, you can see how it goes, but you want it.
gets a nice
You want
color.
a good thick consistency. You don't want it too too well blended together.
Sure.
Just keep that in mind. Get you a loaf pan. You don't have to grease it. You don't have to do anything to it.
Wow.
And just simply pour it in here. We already have some made up that we have made up.
Oh yeah,
pour it
that's
inside
thick.
here, nice and thick. Let me ask you something. You know those metal, those plastic things you put in there? What do you call those?
Spatula?
Thank you very much. I had some people call them scrapers.
Oh, nah,
See, right?
spatula.
See, and so you win the point because that's what it is. You can see what the consistency is
okay.
already. You can see that it's still milky or
It
whatever.
looks like a yogurt, or like a wet yogurt kind of.
Yeah, it does. And once you put it into the freezer overnight, keep that in mind.
Okay.
And sometimes if you have a really good freezer, it might take a little less. You will have this
Look
as
at
the
that.
end product right there.
Well, that's beautiful.
Doesn't it look great? Now, you know how you always lick the spoon?
Oh, yeah.
All right, when I was making this yesterday, I licked the spoon, and it is delicious.
Delicious.
Found another trick, and we found this out because remember the other day we were doing ice cream
Oh,
and we couldn't
yeah.
get up? Soak your scooper into hot
If you
water.
don't have one of those ice cream cones or scoopers that
Automatically-
release
Do you
the ice cream.
See how it's coming out much easier now?
look
we
at that.
we soaked it in hot water. And then, since we have some of these, you can also you can make it unhealthy if you want to. Is basically what I'm saying. Trout's eyes kind of lit up a little bit here, and we'll add a little bit of sprinkles on here. But try this out.
This looks
Tell me
like
what you think
real
about it, and
ice
keep in
cream.
mind everything that you see
I
on
gotta
here,
do the chocolate
outside
for
of the chocolate and the sprinkles we're going to put on it.
You know, I feel like
All
would be a nice addition to the mix is cinnamon.
Oh, that's great.
like
And you know what else I
cinnamon would
heard?
be really nice.
Alex was telling me, put a little bit of orange juice, a dash of orange juice in it, and it'll give it a little citrusy taste there. Give it a shot. I'm telling you,
Wow.
excellent ice cream. Am I right?
Wow.
Even without the toppings on there. Very simple,
good.
very easy, very great for you to be able to do with your kids at
Excellent.
home. Make ice cream.
I love that. Thanks, Mitch.